I'm going to ask the Witchfire community, please don't body shame him. He's the first one. First boss who is taking your like boss virginity in Witchfire, so do not body shame him. Hello, Nannerplays here. The Revelation update is here, and yeah, Amatorium was such a nice quiet place, yeah, for meditations and stuff. But now everyone wants to talk. Each fallen prayer wants to share their heartbreaking stories, and it kind of turned this whole thing into some fucking freaking therapy session. But at least we got a new garden. We can do some like typical like granny stuff, like growing vegetables, right? Keeping bees, or simply sit down on the bench, yeah, and wait for our final hour, wait for Grim Reaper. There's also a new level with a new world and stuff, but I haven't been there yet, because basically who should have a time to play this game once again every time some new update comes out. To answer this question, I'm making this guide video. It's going to be guide how to get to Gnosis 4 fast. Basically skip the early game and get to the juicy part, because Gnosis 4 is unlocking the Wailing Tower. You can get the Prophecy of Witchfire there. Yeah, you can start doing yeah, both heroin and methamphetamine, and I mean crab stimulant and foul stimulant, and start doing some crazy grinding runs. That's what this game is basically about, by my opinion. Following this guide, you are going to be able to get to Gnosis 4 in like under 2 hours. It's like reasonable time. I need to put a small disclaimer, small warning for the Witchfire freshmen. If you bought this game in the steal recently in the sale, for example, yeah, this guide is probably not going to be for you, because there are going to be a lot of spoilers. In this video, there are going to be basically two like hard deeds we have to accomplish. One is killing a Galley slave. The second thing is a sepulture. He's still like annoying, he's still tough, he has these skelly babies, poison clouds. So I'm going to mostly focus on these two things. I'm going to do 2 Islands of the Damned runs, 2 Scarlet Coast runs. This is kind of like mild, beginner friendly variant, because there's a possibility to do only 1 Scarlet Coast run, especially if you have a high skill or if you are playing the Saint. Then I would normally go to Velmorne, but there's a problem with a faithful dealer, with a collector. He's running some like godless runs. He doesn't want to cooperate, so we are going to need to do some micro runs on the Scarlet Coast and surroundings to basically convince him to sell to us again. The Velmorne Run is going to be like, we are going to do bare minimum there. It's going to be fast run. Similarly, the castle runs, there are 2 castle runs which are quite fast, because we are going to be opening the portals. We are not going to do the weapon grinding to get the weapon on the 3rd Mysterium, because opening the portals is faster. We are also not going to be fighting with the captain, because he spawns at random. We are not going to visit the vault on the island. We are not going to be opening the portals to the Velmorne. There's another like Gnosis milestone which can be tricky. There's like having 30 gold for the Gnosis 3. So we are going to do some treasure hunting. Important info, I'm always saving Witchfire to have enough for these Gnosis Treshholds. It doesn't mean I'm not going to take any level ups, but I'm kind of taking them when I know I have a surplus, and I'm also not taking them in between the runs on the single area, because I don't want to force that defense shuffle. Take your placebo pills, Vycoding, whatever helps, and let's start a new game. There are few changes to initial Outskirts area. I'm going to pick up this shitty coin first. You don't need to climb up there, because the Cipher mask shards are not visible. They are going to be visible after the Vatican allows us to see them. Our supervisors from the Holy City. I'm picking this gold stash because we are going to need some gold for the like 30. There's like Witch.
Take what is already mine.
Having a first appearance. I'm going to look at her closely here. She's kind of like wiggling in the air.
Drown in your weakness.
Yeah. This is dangerous, you have to get out. Do not spit on me, please. There's no longer this this range test. It was broken. The character selection is now taking place in this tunnel. Everyone is starting with the hunger right now. Like besides like the other fancy stuff. If you are in Rage, play as Saint. We are going to play as Penitent because, well, it's an old habit, and yeah. let me tell you this straight. It's going to be like 6th Penitent. I'm going to again turn into the like total crackhead, like a junkie with the ruined veins from the stimulants. Yeah, let's go. We are not going to do 2 Island of the Damned runs. We are doing 3 because we are going to do this. Where are my keys run? Here they are. Yeah, sanctuary keys. We are going to get back. And the reason why I'm doing this run to open the sanctuary, because we need to meet our new butler or maid. She's a woman, Masel. We are going to see her in this intro. Yeah, she's almost as beautiful as our prayer. She's going to leave us this note. We can read right away. Please light me a fire in the alcove beneath your vestal flame. So we are going to do that. Yeah, starting her questline, things in the shadow. We always need to go out and hunt. Island of the Damned run number 1. That's run number 0. I'm doing this combat. I'm always looking if there's a journal event. Now we are lucky, we got a journal event, so we are going to visit the shipwrecks, get the mirror shard, do the journal, and then come back to this portal. We can go to this portal as well. I'm also finishing this encounter because I need the kills on the hunger. And yeah, there's also first beat I'm going to recover. You need 5. We already got 3 because they are in Hermitorium. So we need to get like 2 in the terrain. I'm not going to be killing the faithful of the island, but I'm doing separate like Saint run. I'm really like hunting him down. There's a mirror shard. We are going to also do the journal event. Yeah, the Hangman note is back. It wasn't there in the Reckoning times. Now we are getting crossed, that's nice. It's like 6 extra gold. We don't have a keys. But I'm not opening these chests on the Island of the Damned if they are locked, because I'm keeping the keys for the Scarlet Coast run. Number 2. Because we are going to need extra raven feathers to kill the Galley slave. The portal still have a 1 minute. I got enough kills on my hunger, so we are going to get back home. Upon return to the Hermitorium, we are going to get another note. The Masel needs a line. Well, I'm not surprised. So yeah, there's a thick white line. We are going to upgrade our hunger. And we are going to initiate the research. Against the Galley slave, I'm definitely going to research the Echo. That's going to be the weapon that's going to help us kill Galley slave. Also, it's going to help us kill the Sepulture. And I'm going to be researching Shockwave as another option. The Frost Cone is quite like powerful option, especially if you are playing the Saint, because you can get some like nasty Frost Arcanas. While we are by the mirror, we can also answer the first letter from the Vatican for our supervisor. I'm going to answer. I have reached the dubious shelter of Hermitorium. It is a darkling place, the which the business saturated with hidden magics. Yes, let's do it. And basically now we are prepared for the island run number 2. Island Coast run number 2. We can no longer charge the the scepter here with a Witchfire to clear all the areas on the island. We are going to do it manually. The combats are the same because we haven't taken any level ups. So yeah, that's dangerous area with the scepter. The ammo is here, so I'm going to finish these combats. It's going to be obelisk. I'm not going to bother with the obelisk event. We are getting Witchfire orbs, so we're going to get some extra Witchfire. We are getting Chaos Roll. Chaos Roll can be pretty busted. Basically the idea is if you reload the magazine that has less than 50% bullets, then there's a 20% chance you're going to get some element. And basically if you get the frost, then it's time to set aside that weapon and use it against the boss. So that's one possibility. Cheese the Galley slave with a Chaos Roll. There are these barrels, you can use them. There are also these rods you can use as well. Yes, he's getting frozen. Nice. That's the power of the Chaos Reload. You can do like freezing bullets. So yeah, we are reaching the tower. I'm going to also collect this like healing 1 bead, but we haven't got like enough Witchfire to do some early level ups. I think I'm going to keep the Witchfire. Scarlet Coast chart. We are going to be leaving through this portal because there's going to be some questing to do next time we enter here. And we are going to be entering through this one. Now we got another message. We got key from the garden. She needs a water this time. And yeah, there are the beehives. There are no bees there yet. And of course there's the bench. Beautiful view, right? You can like sit here listening to music. What are bees doing? How my vegetables growing? So yeah, we are going to place the bowl here, and yeah, we get new letter from the Vatican. Yeah, sometimes you get 100% progress here, but we haven't got it. So we are going to buy it out. I'm not going to, for now, buy out only Echo. Solitary presence of the witch has kept us so woefully ignorant of her domain. Do not look upon the relic. Yeah, after some relic, it looks like, but we shouldn't look at it. This is like Diablo situation. Start researching Angelus. And we got Firebreath. Yeah, we are going to use Firebreath in this run. We are going to equip the Echo. And now it's time for the Scarlet Coast pre-run. Let's go. This is, I call it beginner friendly variant to do this like pre-run. We are going to kill a few enemies here, kill few enemies here, kill few enemies here, visit the shipwrecks, get the rosary bead for the penitent, which will increase his range, because we can bear it without taking levels, because it needs Arsenal 15. But basically, I'm going to tell you this. It is and it is not like beginner friendly variant. We are going to enter the Scarlet Coast second time with the upgraded Echo. That's like a plus points, but the Scarlet Coast is already going to be on the Gnosis 1. there's going to be some nasty stuff. Like nastier than Gnosis 0. Now I can pick up some artifacts, extra money. You can also pick up the Wellspring Incense recipes, but Wellspring Incense is now something that it requires the corpse wax, which is falling from the enemies occasionally, but now it requires the Maiden's Hair, which are falling from the chests and from the events, and basically there's a only small chance you are going to be able to obtain like 2 Maiden's Hair to burn that incense. Yeah, I'm leaving the Wellspring Incense for later. Yeah, it's nice from the developers that made it so, because Wellspring Incense is kind of like, it's kind of OP, yeah, at least on the beginning of the game. Yeah, now we are kind of like visiting the shipwrecks on the Scarlet coast. There's our range beat I'm going to use. Should I open this one? How much keys do I have? I have only 1 key, so I'm going to... I wasn't lucky with the key drop. I have a few more kills, so I'm going to visit this area. The Wellspring Incense recipes is on the spot as usual. Yeah, there's this annoying fight with the musketeers, but I'm not going to be finishing that fight. I already got the kills. Yeah, you have 40 seconds on the arrival portal, so I'm going to jump there if I survive this. Yeah, we got Wellspring Incense recipe, but yeah, we haven't got any Maiden's Hair.
There you are. The fire, the light, the water. You granted my request.
Yeah, the line, we know Masel. Yeah, and the same side.
Mistress calls me Masel.
The voice acting is quite good, actually. Yeah, hope for what?
To see the witch gone from this world. It is the only thing I am capable of desiring now.
We are going to upgrade Echo here. We are going to get the Shockwave. We can start researching fireballs. We already had 29 gold, that's okay. Yeah, we are going to equip the Shockwave. Basically right now, the Echo is inflicting fire, so we are going to get some fire arcanas. And I'm going to visit the cellar and upgrade the Gnosis. I'm still not going to take levels, because I'm going to need to have a 50,000 Witchfire after end of this run. Basically like longest run from this guide. And yeah, let's take a look at the let's take a look at the map. There we upgraded Gnosis, so there are these eggs. So yeah, they are going to get ambushed by the devotees. That's really nice. The combats are still the same. I'm going through this combat. Here is the combat in the village. Here's also combat. Here's a combat. I'm going to also recover the Velmorne chart, which is here. Then I'm doing like this detour through the mill, through the rift, and through the quarry. It is. And I'm basically looking for the chests to open to get extra raven feathers. Basically uncover the important arcanas that will help me to kill the Galley slave at the end. I'm not going to talk much about the fighting, but I'm going to point on the places where are usually the chests, or where are the possibilities to find some chest. That if you do this run, you are going to be, if you look through these places, you are going to definitely find enough of raven feathers and enough of artifacts to be successful in that Galley slave combat. This run is really nasty. We are already getting some portal guards and also the captain. I'm going to try to stagger him with a shockwave. It worked. You are getting paralysis and the flashover. Basically, flashover is going to be useless in the Galley slave boss fight. Paralysis is the question, because you get extra damage when he's burning, but he also can heal if you are reloading your echo too slow and you are like not constantly shooting him. It can come the moment he's going to heal some hit points, but it's not so serious. But I'm going to leave it unselected for now. I basically look here. I'm going to probably at the end select the paralysis if I don't have anything else to select. Here we are getting last elixir more stamina. The last elixir is useful in the Galley slave boss fight, definitely one of the more useful arcana. It's like 50% extra health if you use the last elixir. But I'm going to leave it unselected because I'm greedy, and maybe there's going to be these Witchfire orbs in this Warrior Prophecy. I'm looking over there. There's here and there chest. Some chests are usually there. There are some treasures I can see, and here sometimes. And I can see some treasures, so I'm going to claim them. There's a chest. The chest can be like also over there. You're getting locket. No raven feathers. We have Prophecy of the Spells. Lasting Element. This is like... You can get the paralysis if you are getting Lasting Element as well, because the burning is going to last a little bit longer, so there's a less chance he's going to heal between your shots from the echo. But there's also Chaos Flame. Chaos Flame is basically 10% chance that your bullet is going to score like double damage. It's quite devastating if he is already stunned and he's receiving double damage. If you get some extra boost and you score that Chaos Flame bullet. Basically Echo has a 6 bullet in magazine, so 2 magazines means like 12 bullets. So on 2 magazines you have probability to have like one or 2 boosted bullets from the Chaos bullets. Yeah. So again, not selecting. I want to uncover here. There's definitely that accelerant, which is okay, and there's also critical burn, which is devastating when you are using Echo, because Echo has a nice boost for critical damage. I'm going to go into the Fishwife's throat. This one's quite tricky. Like, basically don't get surrounded, and you are going to be okay. We can start destroying soul sigils. It's also a clever idea. Yeah, fire orbs are kind of against craft spell, like a flashover, so I'm not going to select it. I can select Bones Witchfire to get some extra Witchfire. Here and there, the chests are kind of like here, and here and there you get like some treasures by the mill. There's this ledge in the Fishwife's throat. I'm always looking up there, because sometimes the chest can be here. The chests are usually in this area over there, or here, generally, in between these rubbles. This core can be placed where the chest placed. They're usually in that hallway over there. Here. Oh, they are here around. There's one. I'm also looking up there. There's also chance for the chest. Getting some money again. No ribbon feather. Here and there. There's a chest. I want to. There's another chest. Okay, nice. Yeah, this is like. This game hates me. There's a well chest, but we no longer have a keys. I'm going to be doing this combat. You can get toasted if you get surrounded. Standing by that barrel, I took that as a yes. Anti-elemental fast reload. Okay, I'm going to take the fast reload. It's going to be helpful. You are generally like looking for some reload trick. The best one is a reload slide, I think. Fast reload is also decent. I'm visiting this area because I want to get the Conjurer incense recipe. So climbing over there. Here and there you can get chest on that rock or on that rock. Yes, also area where now likely to be the treasures here downstairs as well. Here and there is the chest. That was the spell recharge beat plus 20%. I'm going to look through the beach. The chest here and there, like here in these areas. And there's also here the area where they used to be. There's one. I think I don't have a key. Yeah. This is unlucky. Unlucky run. Yeah, I have. And there are first raven feathers. Nice. And we are getting 4. So I'm going to be like... I'm going to take the last elixir. I'm not going to bother with the chance for the orbs. Here I'm going to be uncovering. Immunity spellcast, okay. I'm going to uncover here. Maybe we get some extra calamity maybe before we fight with the Galley slave. And I'm going to select the paralysis with a combination with the lasting element, yeah. And we are going to select also anti-element, which is like 25% right now, plus extra damage. That's kind of decent. Here weapons, and here we are getting Immunity Swap and Phantom Blast. They are both useless. Let's pick up these artifacts. Hopefully it's going to lead to some calamity stuff. There's a warden again. He can kind of like see us again. That's also the stuff that is provoking the witch. Okay, we met the spirit, so she's going to show us some extra locations. Where is she leading us? We were here already. Okay, there are some artifacts on in this area. I'm always like looking around a little bit deeper, because if you find one artifact, there's a possibility you're going to get a second. And now we have a 4 eyes, so I'm going to just like wave on the warden and tell him like, here we are, and maybe it's going to start the calamity. These are the areas that can also spawn the chest. Okay, there's one chest I haven't opened. Hopefully there are going to be raven feathers. There's absolutely nothing. We are going to need to obtain the raven feathers hard way. It's going to be swordsman. Swordsman is quite doable calamity. Let's get them. We got a fast reload. Okay, like a boss, getting extra 4 raven feathers, that's nice. This is the last combat. some extra chest, maybe with extra raven feathers. So yeah, there's something. I'm going to take a look around if there are a few more chests before I'm taking the last dose world. Over there, upstairs, is the possibility to get the chest. Well, I think I opened all of them, so now is the hard part, right? Killing Galley slave. Come on. I'm going to see what we are getting. Witchfire orbs, okay. We are going to select them. It's going to give us a little bit extra witchfire, like from the boss fight. I'm going to be uncovering here. And basically, I don't know. We can go with Phantom Bloods, maybe. Reload dash, okay. Lifespell recharge, okay, no. And accelerant, okay, I'm going to select accelerant. It's like we now have a plus 15% to burning enemies, another 15%, that's 30%, plus 10% against the enemies affected by elemental magic. So we are having plus 40% damage boost. We haven't got those chaos flames I was talking so favorably about. I'm going to ask the Witchfire community, please don't body shame him. He's the first one. First boss who is taking your like boss virginity in Witchfire, so do not body shame him. He's going to do that jump. Okay. Here we go. He's stunned already. You need to reload and continue shooting. Another time to use the shockwave, and yeah, this was the Galley slave. This was the Galley slave, guys. Nice. So this is my attempt with the Saint. We got quite lucky on the Arcanas. We got Shattered Soul, 9 Raven Feathers extra, and what we get in the last Arcanum, it's variety. So yeah, we can go with Witchfire Orbs to get some bonus. I'm going to uncover here. There's nothing like interesting. So I'm going to... We can take a look here. Immunity Spellcast, and it's interesting. And the full health firepower, because we are full health right now. My strategy is going to be just freeze him first, give him like one or two magazines from the vulture, and then try to finish him up with the echo and with the shockwave. It kind of worked. It kind of worked. Okay, this is going to be try with an upgraded echo on the first run. Or the Gnosis 0. We have quite a nice amount of raven feathers. Get a pendulum. I'm going to definitely get the last elixir. Get the cascade, which is going to be strong really with shockwave. We are going to probably cast the shockwave twice in that combat. So basically I'm using melee and then I'm casting shockwave after that. The Galley slave get noticeable like staggered. They are getting health sacrifice basically. This is going to be pretty dangerous. Yeah, critical chain. A critical chain after cascade is nice. But I want to see what is here. he has empty of magic. Okay, that's like... It's like, no, he got plus 40% to damage, thanks to empty of magic and health sacrifice. That's going to be critical chain. He also got a fast reload, so hopefully it will go well. Even without that fire. Oh man, that's close. Is he? He's flying. Okay, so extremely close, but we managed to kill him. If the Galley slave managed to kill you, that can kind of happen, especially if you start the calamity during the Galley slave combat. It's going to be always the ship what is coming, and he will stop attacking you and start running towards the endless rift. In that case, number one, do not follow him into that hole, because if you die there, your Witchfire you need for your Gnosis is going to be locked, and you should rather gather your remains and try to do Vault on the Island of the Damned instead, because it's really like faster variant than going through all the combats and trying the Galley slave once again. Yeah, let's study to Gnosis 2. Yeah, we are having 50,000 Witchfires, okay, we having already 30 gold and we found the 5 beads for our rosary. And here, yeah, we are going to be killing the Watch Commander, unlocking all the portals, slaying the Faithful, and yeah, you need to carry 75,000 Witchfire, it's going to happen. I'm going to start another research, and now it's important, I'm going to start researching the Whisper, because it will basically like really help us with the Sepulture. You can go for Vulture, yeah. Getting demonic weapon, I think it's a important stuff, but I'm using the Whisper, so I'm going to go for Whisper, and I'm going to start researching also the Iron Cross. I'm usually going for the Blood 15 to get extra 20% stamina, but today I'm going to invest points in Mind. I'm going to use healing plus 25%. Now we can equip the Mandrake we took on the Scarlet Coast. We got that Unbinding Sigil from the Masel, so I'm going to open it here, and yeah, where's he? Where are you going? Yeah, he is escaping, but he left wooden cup behind.
You found one of his curios.
So yeah, let's talk with her.
I'm sure you've seen him coming and going. He lives in the apartments under the church. He's made an art of realizing visions, dressing a sight as it appeared to someone in a dream that was dreamed at the village well on the coast.
Well, that's basically what we need to do. We need to visit Scarlet Coast. We need to do micro runs to get the collector on our side. So there's a possibility, as there is a lot of stuff, these temptations, right? But I'm going to ignore them for now. We can sort of take a look. I'm always taking a look. If there are like these chests cursed, I'm basically like picking them up, stealing everything I can. So I'm doing these runs, and if I see the opportunity to make some extra money, I'm doing extra money. There's this cutscene, you returning the cup where it belongs. Yeah, the wind. We are realizing the dream for our dream seller or drug seller. Dream seller, drug seller, right? Let's take a look. Bloodthirsty, okay. I basically extra cash. Right now I'm going to go on the Island of the Damned, and the Collector is going to be standing there wanting to talk with us. This run is opportunity if you want to have a Kirfane or visit the vault, to visit the vault, like here. I'm going to just talk with the Collector and continue.
Whistle waited for dream her dream. She dreamed and died. Dream of precious Whistle on her grave. You realize the dream.
You realize the dream. He has a kind of like, he's talking like some Rastafarian kind of. Some summer festival, which I'm not attending because I'm here for you playing Witchfire, right? So yeah, now we have to go back to Scarlet Coast. So we are going to be placing the bone whistle on his grave. Yeah, and this cutscene with the wind and the spirit answering, yeah. The Collector, there's going to be that marshland level. I wasn't there, but it looks like the Collector is sort of belonging there. That's why he's selling the chart for marshlands. I'm really interested if there's going to be some like backstory, what this kind is about. Is something like a Spriggan, right? Half man, half wood.
One took longer than usual. Prayer.
Yeah, it didn't me so. It was like micro run for the Collector.
Is it?
Yeah, give me gold. Give me money. 5 golds is like 1 doses. Before the Velmorne Run, I'm doing this. I'm buying 1 demonic armor pack. I'm buying few supply chest keys because we are going to be opening the chest and I don't want to force open them to provoke more corruption. And we are going to buy out the Whisper. So this is going to be Velmorne Run. I suggest you to first kill the Sepulture and then be killing Watch Commander. Reason for that is that if you first kill Watch Commander, and especially if you are picking up some artifacts, opening some chests, you can arrive to Sepulture in sort of situation where when the portal guards are already raging and running around through the whole map, and it's really hard to kill the Sepulture when you first need to kill a bunch of portal guards, especially when he gets kind of like enraged and is supporting them with this poisonous clouds. So the initial Velmorne got changed. The captain was always like waiting in this Aldan, so it was easy. But now we kind of need to see him here. He's like patrolling the upper canal section. I'm going to basically go here. There's going to be easy encounter. I'm going to finish this encounter. Yeah, there are some crossbowmen. They are mostly occupying this bridge, so we are going to cross the river here by the waterfall, and we are going to climb to Sepulture Place and kill him with the Whisper we are taking with, and of course with the Echo. Really, all these micro runs give you opportunity to here and there open the chest. This one is temporal, so we are going to try it. Now we are going to be opening these doors, and there's a bunch of assassins we can kill. This will give us like first Arcanum, so here and there you can get something useful. I'm going to go for Chaos Flame. Yeah, there's a lot of archers, okay. jumping like here. We got some ammo, demonic ammo in the chest, but I'm going to pop up more, reload the Whisper, and basically climb up. He already know about us. Yeah, not reload, that's okay, fuck. We are going to reload the Whisper again and try to stun him again. Nice, nice. It was easy. I'm going to go through these doors. There's a hard combat, so we kind of need to be careful. I'm going to be taking these steps to this part of town and attacking the Watch Commander. Yes, we are going to climb here. And yeah, there are already some enemies. So we need to go carefully. Watch Commander is up there. There's encounter with assassins, so I first need to kill these assassins, okay. It's going to be easier that way. Okay, Watch Commander is dead. We are going to pick up the crowbar. Now we have both needed items, which is the sepulture key and the crowbar to get the Irongate castle chart. I'm going to be entering sewers through this entrance, because there's always like chance to get these sewer chests. The spiders. But I'm getting nothing. They are empty today. How about this one? Euphoria of Dying, nice. He has Irongate Castle chart, and now it's time. As you can leave this area. Be using this portal. You can open some dormant if you want. This is quite safe way out. But I'm going to do it like this. We already got the sepulture key, so we can open this gate, and we are going to be using the portal flame we got at the beginning of the game when you first opened the hematorium. So yeah, this was the Velmorne Run. We got the Irongate Castle chart. That's important. We killed the Watch Commander. Now it's time to do 2 fast castle runs, and I'm going to do them like really fast, I promise. When you enter the castle for the first time, as always situation like this, extremely dangerous area here, but we are not going to even visit this area, even in the second run. We need to kill the faithful, so we are going to do that. We have a Whisper with 2 bullets. Yeah, let's fuck that run right on the beginning. With the corruption and stuff. We have a whisper. We only need 2 bullets to basically stun him. We are going to also be shooting at him with the echo. We need only 2 bullets because he's not so annoying as the Sepulture. So let's do it. Summoning the Faithful, we are going to summon the cross. We are going to first shoot him with echo to burn him. And now we are going to be opening this portal here, this one. I'm going to enter the castle like a regular human. I'm not going to go through this Magic's Gate. You need to do this leap across the chasm. It's like double jump. You can land here on this stone and then climb up. There's this combat. Yes, extremely annoying. And again, the crossbowmans. I'm running toward this portal, we are opening it. The second run on the Irongate castle. This one is about opening this portal. As this is going to be a little bit complicated. I'm, again, not going to be bothering with the combat. There's one kind of like artifact you can collect here around the corner. And don't want to spoil it because it's new stuff in the game. Yeah. There are some magical traps on the floors, but basically now we need to get this into this portal. We are going to be grabbing the keys that are lying here on the table. I got some extra demonic armor, so yeah, basically you need to silence these guys. I'm going to be grabbing these keys. Here are some artifacts, and yeah, there's this annoying grenadier. Let's open these doors, please. I'm really terrible at this game. And we are going to be escaping through this portal. Yeah, let's go. We managed to do all the tasks for Gnosis IV. He got some like extra surplus of the Witchfire. He killed the Faithful. He killed the Watch Commander. Yeah, he can study to Gnosis IV. The whole video I was recording has like 2 hours and 2 minutes, so I hopefully kept the promise that I gave from the beginning to reach the Gnosis under 2 hours, because I was doing some side tracking. I was opening the chest I wasn't supposed to open, but we are basically baiting in cash. The next video from this series is going to be about Wailing Tower. I want to do some sort of like short informative video about the numbers in the tower, how much divine essence can be obtained outside of the island, and how much divine essence can you find in the tower to kind of help you to make the Wailing Tower runs economical and sort of time saving, because we are going to do a lot of them. So yeah, stay tuned. This was the video. Again, thank you for watching. See you next time.